Why can't I just be happy? Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, then welcome. First of all, the sun is shining so bright today and it is beautiful. It's a beautiful day, but in terms of recording, it's making me look completely white, so I've literally had to close my blackout curtains just to get this type of lighting. So obviously the clouds will cover the sun and this and that, so if I do go lighter and darker, I apologize in advance for the lighting. I can't control the sun, but yeah, anyway, in this video I will be talking about happiness. So if you do like this video, then give me a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below if you would like to join my little community. So yeah, let's get right into it. The biggest question really that you have to ask when it comes to happiness is, what are you putting your happiness in? Are you putting your happiness in things, places, or people? Because the truth is, if you're putting your happiness in them, then you will never be happy. You know, a lot of times I hear people say, and I have done it myself a lot of times too, but so many times I hear people say, oh, I'll be so happy when. So that could be anything. I'll be so happy when they get this job, or so happy when they go on this holiday, or so happy when they find this partner. Just anything, they'll be so happy when. And I've done that as well, and that's why I feel like obviously I can share this because I've been through this journey. But what did I realize when doing that? I never became happy, never. Like, don't get me wrong, there was like a temporary happiness that, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I feel so good that this is happening. But I never truly became happy because, the sun again, sorry. Because that happiness wore off. I never became happy, and that's what I notice in people as well. Because, you know, if you're striving for this job that you want to get, and you're like, yes, when I get this job I'll be happy then, and then you get the job. That's what happened with my job. Don't get me wrong, I do love my job because it's a nice workplace. It is, I think so anyway. But even at the start for me, I was like, yes, when I get this job, you know, it's a new place, and eventually your morale just goes down. It does, and there's days you're just like, oh, work again. And that's what eventually will happen. So there's many times people are like, yes, when I get this job, then to start the job, few days, maybe a few weeks even for some people, you know, you can still be like, yes, you know, but eventually you'll become low because you can't have happiness in that job. It will change, days will change, and you just won't stay happy there. When you put your happiness in things, people, or places, eventually it will just dwindle. Your happiness will dwindle. It's only like, if you put your happiness in stuff like that, it will only be temporary. It won't be a lasting happiness. And obviously, in terms of finding true happiness, you want that lasting happiness. You don't just want, oh, I've got this phone now, oh, I'm happy for a day because it's a new phone, and then, oh, no longer happy. So yeah, so that is literally everything. Do not put your happiness in your partner. Don't do that. Don't put your happiness in your job. Don't put your happiness in material things. Don't put your happiness in a religion. Don't put your happiness in even God. I have to say that. Don't put your happiness in anything like that. Where you need to find happiness, to get true happiness, is within yourself. That is the only way you will truly be happy, is finding that happiness in yourself. Until you find that happiness within, you will constantly be in that circle and that cycle of, oh, I'm happy because I've got this, oh, I'm no longer happy now. And then when you're no longer happy, you're then searching for something else, like, right, I need something else in order to make me happy. And then you're on that constant cycle and you'll just be stuck in it. The only way you'll get out of that cycle is finding happiness within, because truthfully, whatever's going on around you won't really matter or affect your happiness if you're happy within. Now, don't get me wrong, they will add to your happiness, but you have to find that within first, so the rest don't affect your mood. Now, don't get me wrong, yes, it is a journey and it's a lifetime journey, and you will have not so good days and good days. But trust me, believe me when I say, when I found happiness within, like when I literally just looked within myself rather than in anything else, life became so blissful for me, like truthfully, my life. And the fact is, situations around me hadn't changed. I was still at work, you know, it was all the same, but the difference is I found happiness within myself. So then I became happy. I no longer put happiness in other people, it was just, or other things, it was just in me. And I truly found or seen the difference within my life. It has made such a huge impact, and that's why I'm so passionate about people having that happiness within. Because trust me, when you have that happiness within, you become kind of like untouchable. People, outside circumstances won't matter as much, it won't affect you as much. Now, of course, it does take a while to kind of get to that stage. It don't just happen like that overnight, so it does take a while. But when you get there, believe me, and I know I've still got a long way to go, don't get me wrong, but it is beautiful. Having that happiness within is amazing. Trust me fam, it's amazing. Yeah, so the other big question to ask yourself is, do you feel happy? Are you happy? And yeah, I will leave it there. So if you do like this video, if you found it of any use, or any if you found it encouraging or inspiring in any way, then please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button below, and let me know in the comments about anything that you thought of this, if you agree with me or disagree. I'd love to know your opinions and your feedback. And yeah, until then, I will see you next week. And say hello to the sun again. All right.